At 9 here on BBC Two. Now though, charity begins at home, or alternatively, with a really bad ad campaign.
This is the modern way, making it every day, taking it as we are. We're not the only ones, is that what we used to say? This is the modern way.
Good morning, Greg, you fungal growth.
Good morning, sir. You are ace.
G'day, Emma. Billy, now, before you show me this new charity campaign of yours, let me show you an old Aussie trick. It's for when you're about to see something that you absolutely have to pretend that you like. Gift from the wife, for instance. Or a new advert written by one of your gangly employees.
I think Billy's more spindly than gangly, sir.
Right. You get a pen, put it between your teeth, pulled your mouth into a smile, and suddenly everything seems much funnier and more enjoyable than it really is. So, Billy, let's see this campaign of yours. I don't know why, but I've got a feeling I'm gonna love it.
Well, sir, my campaign encourages people to talk to the elderly just like they would talk to anyone else.
That sounds really interesting, Billy. Let me get a bigger pen. Carry on.
OK, well, first off, we've got a young lad joshing with an old man just like he was one of his mates, and he's saying, "Yeah, Pops, where'd you get them clothes, yeah? Do you cover yourself in glue and run to an Oxfam shop in it?" Old people, they're just like you and me. Next, there's a young lady, and she's talking to an old woman as though she was one of her sisters. And she's saying, "Hey, Grandmama, slip me some skin, but don't actually slip it off your arm, right? Even though you do have one of them repulsive, flaky skin disorders." Old people, they're just like you and me.
I like these. They're offensive, but because they're for charity, we'll get away with it.
Exactly, sir. Charity ads allow us to let Billy's hideous mind loose on the world. Remember his anti-smoking ad where the girl coughs up her lungs and then they dance around and sing a song about cancer?
It was one of the most tasteless things I've ever done, and it won a lot of awards.
And the client's up for it. He thinks these are important moral issues and we should really revolt people with them.
Then roll them out, book the awards dinner, and set an extra place at the table for Jesus.
Hello, mate. Video shop counter person. I'd like to rent a romantic DVD, please.
Hello, Keaton. I've got a new one in today. German George hides his bratwurst.
Yeah, it does sound quite compelling, but no, I meant a proper romantic DVD. You know, where Americans share their feelings and cry like little girls. I got a boink at home. I wanted to think I'm caring.
Maybe start by not calling her a boink.
You mad communist. Just give me the film.
OK, what about this one? It's called The Barnyard Yarndarm. It's about 3 generations of women who make a tapestry telling the story of their lives.
Is it any good?
No, of course it's not. It's about 3 generations of women who make a tapestry telling the story of their lives.
Will it make me look sensitive?
My friend, you could have a tattoo on your forehead of Hitler bumming a puppy and this film would still make you look sensitive.
Hot brown chocolate. Bag it up. Mr. Soft, won't you tell me why the world in which you're living is so strange? Mr. Soft, how come everything around you is so soft and rearranged? Greg, I watched a not pornography film last night, and now I'm impotent. I had the girl over and it was like trying to push a jellyfish through a letterbox. I am head of global, and now my globes are empty and my head is... Well, you don't want to know about that.
Keaton, what are you telling me? I don't know anything about being impotent. I'm strong like a barber's pole.
Have you ever seen one of these not pornography films, Greg? They're weird. The man in the film, okay, he invites one of the tapestry women over for dinner, right? And then, instead of trying to take her clothes off and covering her in fish yogurt, he sat down with her and asked her about her life. And it made me have strange thoughts, Greg. I thought about women and about how maybe, in a way, they are people too. And then I couldn't get it up.
You know, when things go badly for me, I know exactly what to do. I buy amazing stuff on the internet. I just ordered a pillow that smells of women's hair. It makes you feel like you once had a woman in your bed.
Oh, Greg, I know you're trying to cheer me up with your amusing impression of a poor, stupid, lonely person, but it's no use.
Oh, spam! Dear Sir Lovely, would you like to see the dirtiest picture in the world? No, sir, I would not. Love is about fleeting glances and stolen kisses, not your purple swamp hole and your pulsating dirt box.
No, Greg, don't delete it. This could be just what I need. My lusticles have become shrunk from looking at too much cleanliness. Maybe this special sauce can get them going again.
Hey, guys, what are you looking gormless at?
My computer broke.
Yes, I saw.
Emma, I am impotent, okay? And then you come in here with your no-makeup face and your bi-curious trousers, and it's not helping, missy.
Don't worry about him, Emma. No one else thinks your shapeless trousers make you definitely a lesbian.
Oh, shut up, Greg. These are regular women's trousers. You need to get a girlfriend.
But do I, Emma? Or do I need a pillow that smells of women's hair?
It's the first one, Greg, the one that isn't really weird. When was the last time you had a meaningful relationship?
Well, when I went out with Juliet, there was meaning to it, but the meaning was that she had giant strangler's hands, and I was too afraid to break up with her.
Greg, you need someone normal who you can talk to.
But there are so few women I can talk to, Emma. I mean, really, there's just my mum. I can't go out with her, because she's already going out with my daddy. And then, well, there's you.
Yeah, someone like me. I am great.
Or, actually, you.
That's right, Greg. You just need to find someone great, like I found my new boyfriend, Carl.
Hi there.
That's right, Greg. He actually is that good looking.
Oh, stop, Emma. It's so embarrassing. Well, I was once voted Britain's handsomest millionaire, so...
He's clever too, Greg. He went to Oxford and Cambridge.
Yeah, well, who hasn't?
I haven't. I went to the University of Kiel.
That's great, yeah.
So how did you two lovers... Are you lovers? Yeah, probably lovers. How did you actually meet?
Well, my old people's charity is doing a campaign with your agency. You know, helping people, Greg. Not screwing up the world like you shit. Just joking, mate.
Oh, it's okay, Carl. You're allowed to be rude to him because you do such a worthwhile job. Not like you, Greg, you bastard.
Wait, I gotta shoot. Football?
See, Greg, he's posh, but he's still down with the ordinaries. And he's really good. He can kick a ball for miles.
Easy, Emma. Every red-blooded male can play football. You play football, don't you, Greg?
No.
Well, anyway, it's nice to meet you, mate. Love the Kiel joke. Really funny, huh? See you later, babe.
Isn't it inspiring to meet someone so much better than you at everything?
Yeah, it's great. Hey, Oldsmobile. Either you need some new deodorant, or you is already dead and has begun decomposing, yeah? And these posters are supposed to show people talking to the elderly just like they'd talk to anyone else.
Yes.
Because it does seem like they show people being unbelievably rude to the elderly.
But that is how I talk to everyone else, Greg, you bellend.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Anyway, Carl seems happy. We told him that charity campaigns have to be offensive because it's offensive that these situations exist in society today. And he bought it. He's a really great guy.
He's a twat and he should go back to Twatland where he came from.
Wow. Something you want to discuss there, little buddy?
I just don't think he's right for Emma.
Oh, you've developed a crush on Emma, you say?
What? No, what? Is this a laminate desk you got here?
Yes. This crush on Emma you've got.
Oh, Billy, she smells of women's hair.
Greg, all women with hair smell of women's hair. Why don't you go to that girl in accounts, the one with the really hairy face? She must reek of the stuff.
If I could just break up Carl and Emma, I really think that would make me happy.
Ruining your friend's most successful relationship is the thing that would make you happy.
Yeah. I have a plan, Billy, and it's an ingenious plan.
I bet you £10 it isn't.
All right, you're on.
Right, let's hear this plan.
I'm going to show Emma that I'm as good as Carl.
Thank you very much.
Why is it such a bad plan?
Greg, in what way are you as good as Carl? Are you as clever as him?
No.
Are you as handsome?
No.
Are you as rich?
No.
Are you as strong?
No.
Are you as ethical?
No.
Can you run as fast as him?
Yes.
Can you run as fast as him?
No, I can't really.
So, Carl is better than you in every way and probably a nicer person too.
Oh, it's so unfair. Why can't I have looks and brains and money and why can't Carl get run over by a cement mixer?
Greg, give me your password. I need your link to the dirtiest picture in the world. I've tried searching the internet, but I can't find it. There's too much porn out there. It's like looking for a needle inside a massive stack of breasts.
So you need my help, eh, Keaton? Well, maybe I need something in return.
Greg wants you to make him seem as good as Carl.
So I can woo the lovely Emma.
Which Emma's this in?
It's our Emma, the crazy, shouty Emma.
Billy, that's a terrible thing to say about the woman whose clothes I want to take off.
Okay, Greg, in return for the picture, I will help you. My lightsaber grows dim, but you can be my apprentice.
My lightsaber is powerful but unwieldy, and I keep sticking it in the wrong kind of baddies. We're not actually talking about lightsabers, are we?
You know, Greg, it's going to be very difficult trying to make a man like you seem as good as a man like Carl.
What do you mean, a man like me?
Well, a man with no spine, no courage, no common sense, no creative spark, no empathy, no honor, no money. A fat, vegetable-smelling man. Small, badly dressed, weak, feral, trivial. A man with a mind like a cushion, bearing the imprint of whoever sat on it last. A peasant, a flapjack, a bug, a toady, a snivelling worm wriggling around in his own soil, a dog, a goat, a sock, a turd, a tiny disabled sperm floundering on the toilet paper of life.
I'm glad that's over.
I was just stopping for some water, actually. A bag of soil, a plop of dung, a stink of fish, a growth of toadstool in your shoes, a cluster of willies on the sofa. A stagnant pool of water, a bag of nails, a broken lawnmower engine, a tiny, tiny horse's fetus, and a sack of shit. Okay, Greg. Here is my plan. Have you ever seen the movie The Parallax View?
No.
Well, in it, a man is shown a disturbing film where sounds, images, and words bombard him until his whole personality completely breaks down and his mind is destroyed. And that, my friend, is what we're going to do to Carl until his brain is so scrambled and worthless that he's almost like you.
I like this plan, Keaton. I'm particularly impressed by the way I didn't understand a lot of it. That means it must be clever.
I'm proud of you, my young apprentice. Now, Scoot, our charitable friend approaches. Hey! All right, Carl, mate. What you up to there, Chief?
Hello, Keaton. I'm just reading this hardback book in Greek about maths. Have you read it?
Oh, yeah, I think I read his last one. Yeah, it was hilarious. However, I was just going to watch his short film about art, and I wondered if you would like to join me. It's absolutely stuffed with art and completely tedious.
Well, I do like art. I once bought a couple of Van Gogh sunflower paintings at auction, but who hasn't?
Yeah. Okay, mate, just pop in there and I will watch it with you, I think. So, Carl, how are you?
I'm great, Keaton. It was a really great film. Great.
Well, no headaches, no mental collapse, nothing like that?
No? Do you know, if anything, I feel even more excited about Charity than usual. Right. I'm going to find a poor person, and I'm going to do charity to them until they absolutely stop being poor. Ciao.
Hey, Billy, Keaton. So how did it go with Carl? Did you crush his vile, likeable personality?
Ha! Does the Pope shit in the woods?
No.
And my plan didn't work either. Now, Greg, give me your password, because I need to look at the dirtiest picture in the world and then get so much rude, I have to buy a new Johnson.
No way, Keaton. You're not getting my password until you've helped me win Emma.
Wow, Greg, I am impressed. I've not seen you this determined since you were collecting those coupons for free crisps.
Okay, Greg, I have a new plan, and I think you will like it. It is extremely subtle.
Oh, is it as subtle as that thing you do when you're in a girl's flat and you're hoping she'll invite you to stay the night? So you do a huge fake yawn and say,
Oh, is that the time? I should probably call a cab. Unless...
Perhaps even subtler. And Emma will love it. It's tailor-made to win her heart.
oh, ring-a-ding-ding! Emma is a whore. Emma is a brasser. Emma is a scarlet lady. Who's that woman stopping men in the street and having sex with them for money? Oh, it's Emma.
Have you seen these posters?
Posters? How do you mean posters?
These posters, these massive posters of me everywhere calling me a prostitute.
Oh, those posters. I shouldn't worry, Emma. I don't think anyone's going to take any notice of those.
Greg, there are 80 or 90 giant posters of me dressed as a prostitute. Who won't notice?
A blind man with a lot on his mind.
What?
I'm sure whoever is responsible for these posters almost certainly had your best interests at heart, Emma.
Wait a minute. I recognise that feeble excuse-making. This was you, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, Emma. I asked for Keaton's help, but I didn't think he was going to do this exactly.
But why would you ask Keaton for anything, you moomin troll?
Because I realised I really like you.
You really like me?
Yes. And this humble poster saying, Emma takes it up the back alley, in a back alley. It's just my clumsy way of saying, would you like to go out for dinner sometime?
Greg, flattered though I am that you've put posters everywhere calling me a tramp.
Whore.
That isn't actually a quality I look for in a boyfriend or in any sort of friend.
Oh, snakes alive! Emma's a prostitute. Just as I always suspected / fantasised about. How you doing, Greg, you medieval fool?
I'm sad, sir.
Oh.
I feel like a little naked boy lost in the forest.
I'm going to assume that's depression, Greg, and not paedophilia.
I've just alienated the woman I care most about in the world. What should I do?
Oh, mate. Greg, that's a tough one, buddy. Let me think. I know. Why don't you jump out of the window? Go on, Greg. See if you can do a flip on the way down.
I don't know, sir. I still feel I have some things to live for.
Oh, Christ, Greg, your arrogance makes me sick. Anyway, the old people ads are almost ready to go, so that's good news, isn't it?
Yes, sir, I suppose so.
Oh, Greg, I can't bear to see you like this. So go stand in another room.
Carl, there's something I have to tell you.
Shh.
I've seen the posters, Emma, and it's okay. I know that you're a prostitute.
I am not a prostitute.
I apologise. A lady of the evening.
No, Carl, it's not semantics. I am not a woman of the twilight. I am not a parkside lovely.
A fishnet duchess. A streetlight beauty. A passenger side window bender.
No, Carl, I don't have sex for money.
No.
No.
It's for the junk, isn't it? You're chasing the dragon whilst riding the horse.
Carl, listen to me. Those posters were made up by Keaton. Greg has a crush on me, and it was his stupid plan to make you give me up.
Just forget about Greg. I want you to know that if you ever did become a common junkie whore, I'd still try to score you.
Oh.
I'd stroke your filthy, lank hair, and I'd rub down your sweating body.
But you wouldn't like me more if I was a charity case, would you?
No, of course not, Emma. No. I like you just the way you are.
Oh, I love hearing you say that.
I'll tell you what, why don't we go over there and just sit on the floor and maybe cuddle up? That'd be nice. Actually, it's a little bit mucky, so I'll tell you what, why don't I get this old bit of cardboard and then just pop that there and you can sit on that. Actually, you've forgotten your coffee, so why don't I just...
It's all right, it's nearly finished.
It's no trouble. Just there you go. That's great. Oh. I'll tell you what, are you cold at all? It's a bit chilly. So I can...
No,
I just saw an old blanket over here, so we could just put that there, just around your shoulders and do what? Why don't we just pop some things from the bin around us? You know, just for atmosphere. What?
You do want me to be a charity case? You're dressing me up like a homeless.
No, I'm not. I just thought it'd be nice to cuddle down here for a bit.
Oh.
Besides, the cardboard really brings out the yellow of your hair.
Does it? It is really nice hair, isn't it?
Like a banana skin on brown toast.
Oh, Carl, at last.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's... Oh, I'm just gonna...
Greg's password, come on. Think. Willy Concani. Plopsicle. Bungas.
Stop trying to break into my computer.
Greg, I need that link. My poor fallen groin soldier can barely lift his love gun. I saw a girl in a shorty skirt earlier, and I became worried that her legs might get cold.
Dear. OK, I'll get you the link to the picture.
Hoopla!
But I want something in return. Something that makes me look good to Emma. Something like a tattoo of Brad Pitt's face. On my face!
Or maybe I could use my influence as head of Global to get you all the credit on the old people's charity campaign, huh?
Yes, your plan's better, because it's actually possible. OK, you get me the credit, and the picture is yours.
And then I get an erection like a gangplank.
Greg! You know how I always call you a million tons of twat?
Actually, I didn't know you called me
Nah, I mostly do it behind your back. But today, I call you not entirely a Burke.
Thanks very much, sir.
The Old People campaign has got us a lot of press, and Keaton tells me that you were a big, fat, sweaty part of it, so well done.
Password, please.
Bazookas.
Bazookas!
Didn't realise you were part of the Old People campaign, Greg. But having seen these press reports, I am more than happy to let you take the credit for it.
Thanks very much, Billy. That's very magnanimous of you. So, have you actually read these articles?
Of course I haven't read them, Greg. I'm not gay.
Reading things doesn't make you gay, sir.
Anything that you can't do whilst blind drunk is gay. First line of the Australian Constitution.
Oh, look, there's a big crowd gathering outside.
Ah, probably a crowd of happy well-wishers. Come to cheer us on for our saintliness. Ha! Look how they joyfully toss their hats in the air.
I'm not sure that's a crowd of happy well-wishers. think it's an angry mob of old people coming to kill us and burn down the agency.
There are hundreds of old people swarming ponderously through the building. They could be on us in literally 40 to 45 minutes.
Oh, God!
It's all your fault, Greg.
No, it isn't, Carl. I wasn't really involved with this campaign.
Well, you're the one credited with it.
Yeah, Greg. I slapped you on the back in good faith. Have you been stealing backslaps off me like some sort of tiny, tubby backslap burglar?
Yes, I have.
Bazookas. Okay, here comes the strong stuff. Right. I hope those are the good sorts of klaxons.
Thanks. It's okay. The lift override is connected to the mainframe. As long as the mainframe doesn't go down, they can't get up here.
Hello, everyone. I just crashed the mainframe by clogging it up with pornography. Was that picture you told me to look at, Greg?
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 Greg! Hey, everyone. Let's put pens between our teeth. It'll make everything seem okay.
Listen. They're in the lifts.
Well, everyone, prepared to get very slowly kicked to death by old people.
Who here wants some of this? We don't like your posters, and we intend to register our distaste in the form of diabolical violence.
Quick, let's go that way.
Oh, God! Now they're coming up the fire escape!
I hope you're satisfied, Greg.
Trapped. Like some very sexually alluring rats in a trap.
I'm sorry about the posters, Emma. I don't want to die without making up.
It's okay, Greg. I was just worried that sex could spoil our friendship.
Oh, I don't think it would, Emma. If anything, I think it would make it stronger somehow.
Greg, when girls say I'm just worried that sex could spoil our friendship, what they really mean is I don't want to have sex with you because you're not good looking enough.
Hey, looking at you two, I think I know where my Big Ben went. Love was what I needed to give me fat purple.
Right. Which one is Greg Bannister?
Oh, I don't want to be torn apart by old people with their wrinkly hands all over my body.
Emma, would you ever consider wearing a grey wig and some support stockings?
Probably not. No, Carl.
I'm Greg Bannister. Manhandle me if you will, you ancient wretches. Farewell, Emma. You know, I've always loved your beautiful...
The thing is that I reckon that Carl will get off on being torn to pieces by charity cases. He's gone a bit weird recently. The other night, at the moment of climax, he asked me to shake a collection box and then say, "Thank ye, kind sir."
Ah, so my film did work. It made Carl love charity so much he wanted to take it behind the KFC and do the nice, nasty with it.
Film.
Hey, let's not start asking who did what to whom and who tried to drive whose boyfriend insane. Let's just be thankful that the wrong person got murdered for a crime they didn't commit.
Right. Well, I'm off to the walkabout. I'm going to knock over someone's lager, then punch them in the face.
Delivery for Greg Bannister.
Oh, my pillow that smells of women's hair. Thank you. Now I need never be tired or lonely again for at least a week. Oh, is that the time? I should order a cab. Unless...
This is the modern way, making it every time.
And if you've missed any episodes of The Persuasionists, then you can catch up with the BBC iPlayer. More comedy tomorrow night at 10 here on BBC Two as radio host Gary heads off to meet more of Bellamy's people. Or stay with us next tonight for Newsnight.
Shake
Shake off those January blues with BBC Two's new Thursday night lineup.
Everyone's got a massive sense of humour about it.
What is the actual function of the modern British Army?
We're primarily concerned with building bridges, literally and metaphorically.
We could start breeding mutants.
All right. How would we tell?
Reasons to be cheerful. 1, 2, 3.
All new Mock the Week, Ramsey Nesbitt and Bellamy's People.
What next, dear viewer? What next?
Continues tomorrow from 9 on BBC Two.
This is rarely thrilling. This is the first time they've been here for 700 years. The magic of this collection is what it tells us about the reach of the Elizabethan era. These are the real treasures of the Bank of England. They're the very earliest banknotes. And it's a work of art. So much for Britain's never, never shall be slaves. This is how Britannia began.
Join me, David Dimbleby, as I uncover the treasures that made Britain great. 7 Ages of Britain starts Sunday at 9 on BBC One.